Hi, Spidey. I wonder what we're talking about today. Shall we?
Welcome to the Shot on Film podcast.
Yeah, your camera's there if you want to try and do it. Oh, are you really?
No, I'm kidding. No, it doesn't. What if I just took an eye out? Let's not do that.
All right. Who could it be? The special guest is no one. It's Bella. Woo!
Cheers.
Extra long intro today. All right. How was that?
This never gets better.
It's good every time, in my opinion, but, different strokes. All right, so this week's episode, after our Oscar discussion, is... Nice. This week's episode, we're talking about superheroes and the superhero films, more importantly, in... What's the word I'm looking for? In correlation with the Spider-Man trailer that just recently dropped. As of the day of recording this, it's the day it dropped, but you guys you won't be seeing this for another week, but that's okay. So I guess we'll just start right off the bat with what are your thoughts on the new Spider-Man trailer?
I'm so happy it's finally out.
Yeah.
I feel like, here's my thing. Is there a lot to go off of? Kind of.
Yeah.
Also, no.
Also, no.
I am really curious about the MJ storyline because
Yeah.
no one remembers him
Right.
except possibly Bruce Banner.
My assumption is, based off of the trailer, that either Bruce Banner is going to be in one cameo scene where he just talks to him, and we basically saw the whole scene in that trailer, or he's going to be like the guy helping him figure it out and set the whole thing straight.
Mm-hmm.
And fix everything. I don't know which way they're going to go with that.
Well, the way that the comics went, so I've been told,
Yeah.
and so I've been talked to, is that, and the other thing, I don't know how do you keep to one comic?
You don't.
Because there's so
They're
many
all over the place.
right?
So every
but
movie
because
is based
there's
off of all
so
sorts of
many different
ones.
types of comments, how do you pick? This came from one of them. That when spoilers, you should have watched this movie already.
What, No Way Home?
Yes. When everyone forgot who Peter Parker was, that Bruce Banner was the Hulk. And so...
The Hulk forgot Spider-Man, not
Yes.
Bruce Banner. That's the loophole.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't appear like Bruce Banner knows who he is from the trailer.
Yeah.
Because he's like, do I know you?
But it's like, does he get a jogged memory?
Right. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't actually know anything about the comics on this. But my main point of worry, honestly, is I just don't want them to just snap their fingers and somehow find a magic way to reverse everyone forgetting about him, because it feels like you're now making the ending of No Way Home irrelevant, which they love to do in superhero films. Basically, just let's just complete, like they did that in Star Wars too. In the
And they're like, what about
what if we just ignored plot points?
It didn't matter.
And we just decided
What if we just
that it's
scared
totally
you for a
different.
little bit, but we would never?
Right. So I'm like, I want them to, like, if MJ's gonna be with him at the end of the movie or whatever, I want it to be
Like a brand new start.
a brand new story
a
for
brand
her.
new day.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it's that, and not, oh, I remember you now. Aww.
I was talking to Jonathan about it this morning, and
Her
it was
boyfriend. And what did he say?
that like she's still wearing her necklace
Mm-hmm.
that Peter gave her on the Italy trip in
True.
the trailer.
I saw that. I noticed that.
So it's like,
Why are you wearing that?
not why are you wearing that, but like how do you remember getting that? And I'm wondering if it's going to be like I've just had it for so long I don't even remember
where I got it from.
I don't
Yeah, it
remember where
totally
this
could
came
be.
from.
It totally could be.
Right, but it's also like I know where everything is from in my closet, in my jewelry, in my in my house. I know where things are from. And I know that I can't be the only one that's like that. But I'm
No,
like,
you're not.
especially
And MJ just seems like someone that would be like that.
yeah.
Her
She feels
character.
like someone that would like know where her things are from. Like I was gonna say she's a historian at heart, and I was like, I don't know if I'd say that, but she knows her shit,
Yeah, for sure.
and she's not one to lie.
No, she's not. So I'm interested. I hated the last silly line, the friendly neighborhood thing. I thought that was so cheesy.
Fuck you. I thought it was
so
cute. I
cheesy.
thought it was so cute. I was so interested, and
it's
I hate
so
her
cheesy.
fucking boyfriend already. I don't even know if that's a boyfriend or just some fucking dude that hit on her.
She looks uncomfortable in that scene.
She's always uncomfortable. She's awkward. Her trait is being a little awkward,
That's fair.
almost at all times.
All right. So, anything else you want to add on the Spider-Man
I love
trailer?
the banter
You love
already.
the banter. What do you
Yes,
mean?
I love the classic, like, not to say like no cussing because they've done it here and there, right? But the mother,
Yeah.
so good.
That was funny.
I love that because he would be
I mean, John Berthal's great.
clean-ish.
We love him.
You know what I mean? As Spider-Man.
Mhm. He's starting to turn into the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from this trailer a bit.
Tobey Maguire, I feel, was always a little too old to play Spider-Man.
That's true, but
I mean,
he's turning into that
It's
kind
in
of,
his adult life, so
you know?
But I when I think of Spider-Man, I think of the teenager.
Sure, 100%. Which is why Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
I'm not arguing.
But he wasn't the best Peter Parker. He was way too hot to be Peter Parker. I'm just saying. Anyways.
And Tom is the best overall.
Yes, I agree.
And you can't fight with Stan Lee on that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no one to fight with now. R.I.P.
God, I hate you.
So, anything else you want to add? Because, I mean,
I'm
I
so
mainly
excited.
just, let's wait and see. I will go watch that one. I don't watch superhero movies all that frequently.
I'm super excited.
I'm one of
Spider-Man
the-
is my favorite superhero
Yeah.
of all time, so I'm so excited for this movie. I remember when No Way Home came out, I went to go see it by myself because I was on a family vacation, and I looked for the closest movie theater, and there was only one seat left, and I said, I'm leaving all of you and buying this ticket.
Mhm. I mean,
And it was phenomenal. I was like,
I
this is
love
for the
watching movies
fans.
by myself.
This is for the fans.
It's great.
And I'm okay with that every once in a while. Not the whole movie. Don't make the whole movie for the fans.
Fan service for an entire movie.
Don't do that.
No Way Home was borderline that.
I don't think it was the entire movie.
It was borderline that.
I don't think it
It
was
wasn't
the entire
quite
movie.
that, but it was almost that.
I think that there was enough.
That movie's not very rewatchable, but it's amazing the first time you watch it.
I can rewatch it.
Yeah. But it loses a lot of its luster. I mean, like, there's some movies I'll rewatch 1,500 times and love it every time. And there's some movies that I'm like, I wish I could see that again for the first time because now I know everything that happens. You know?
Definitely for the fans, but I don't feel like the entire movie.
No,
was
it
for the
wasn't.
fans.
It wasn't.
Like, but
there was
just
a
like moments where
lot
I was like,
of
that was
let's
real
just-
of y'all
the-
for that.
The best part of that movie was
thank
the
you for giving
nostalgia.
me that. I'm so happy to have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was great. I'm glad
happy
it
that
exists.
also this is canon.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Because if they start twisting things in the new one and, like, changing, it's like, well, now you're just like, ugh, why?
Peter forgetting everything.
Because dimensions, and we have multiverses, so you can just undo anything
It
you
is a
wanna do.
boring cop out.
Yeah.
To be like, but in this universe, but at the same time, it's kind of like
Well, it's a way to just continue to...
well,
yeah.
not just that. I think that it's like a comforting thought, and that's in like my own life to be
Sure.
like, it's a comforting thought to be like, maybe not in this universe, but in a different universe, it goes this way,
Yeah,
and maybe one day I'll have access to a different universe.
maybe. I wonder what other versions of me exist out there. They're
Shorter.
living their best life. Yeah, I'm sure there's a shorter version of you out there, too, if that's even possible.
Half of me? I would take half of
Yeah,
me.
you little halfling. It's a hobbit. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
It's a nickname for hobbits and
I didn't
Lord of
know
the Rings
that.
is halflings. Yeah,
half of what?
half a human. They're 3 feet tall.
Oh, then what's the other half?
Another hobbit.
I'm so dumb.
2 hobbits equals the height of one
I was
human.
thinking of like a centaur situation
No,
where like they're half.
no, they're just half height of a normal human.
Sorry.
That's all.
it
It's a derogatory term about hobbits and Lord of the Rings.
felt derogatory.
Anyways, so what is your favorite superhero film of all time? The Side Tongue. What is it?
it's still
The people want to know. Well, which one? You got a few to choose from.
I do have a lot to choose from. I don't know that if I'd say that like I come back to the first Amazing Spider-Man a lot.
That's a good one.
It's really
That's
solid.
a really good one.
Also like I know that they dated and they had their time. But like
They
the
had
the
some great
chemistry, yeah,
Great chemistry
the
with
chemistry
Emma Stone
between
and
Emma
Andrew
Stone
Garfield,
and Andrew Garfield
especially in that movie.
is
I mean, in the
like
second one too. I
it's
mean,
so
oh,
genuine, it's so innocent, and it is heartbreaking in the
all
end.
of that being that way is also what makes that scene so special in No Way Home, because that chemistry existed and it was so heartbreaking. Like, that had to work for the other scene to work in No Way Home, you know? So good. That was my favorite part of that movie, No Way Home, for sure.
MJ being saved.
Yeah.
I'm
But that's because I'm so
also
fond of the
really
Andrew Garfield
happy
ones.
that they chose for Andrew to be the one to save her, to like
Yes.
rewrite that mistake.
Exactly. That's and
Yeah.
it was like they shot for shot.
Yeah, and they also
recreated
like
it.
all of these movies, and this is one of those things where I'm like, I don't understand how like copyright works. And there's so many different comic books, and they're all from different illustrators and
Mhm.
writers and creatives, authors. I am not well versed. And also then we have Miles Morales that I'm like, that is a whole another Spider-Verse, literally. How do you do that legally?
Well, they all own the rights for the most part to all of it. It's Marvel. Now there's film rights, and then there's TV rights, and then there's all sorts of rights to all sorts of different things.
I could have
which
been
is-
a lawyer. I did not choose
yeah,
to be.
No.
But that is one of those things where like
You-
maybe if I was a lawyer, I would know more.
You would do very well at that, I think.
My mom thought so too. I still
I've never
think
considered that until just now, but you
Really?
would do very well at that.
that was gonna be, if I wasn't an actor, I was gonna be a lawyer.
Yeah,
Like
you
my
would do
mom was
very well at
prepared
that.
for law school,
Yeah.
and then I switched up on her.
You said arts, baby.
I was like, I think I was like 9 or 12, somewhere between that, where I was like, actually, I want to be.
I mean, my first job that I
wanna
wanted
be
to
an
do was-
actor, and she was like, "All right, sweetie, whatever
That's-
makes you happy." And then she was like, "It's because I have to read."
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's not just because I would have to read, but that much reading
It's
is a lot."
Like, it's so much. But you would do well in court, I think.
I think I would do well in court. I think
Yeah.
that I can make a convincing case, but I also have the problem of being like, "What's the truth?"
Right.
Of,
but
like, what
lawyers
really
don't
happened.
always do that.
Yeah,
They
and
have to
that's
bend
where
it to fit the client.
that's where I'm like, God, I don't know if I could sleep at night to be like, my client was in the wrong,
But you
and
have to
I
figure
knew
out a way
that,
to,
but I was able to convince a
you
jury,
have to convince 12 other people
otherwise,
that that's not the case.
and this will never be tried again.
And if you do that successfully, you get lots and lots of money from a lot of terrible people.
Yeah.
Or
Or
you could be like a public defendant or like prosecuting attorney.
something,
You would do well as a prosecutor as well, actually.
something.
Yeah, because that way you're not defending anybody. You're attacking them.
Come back to me when
Anyways.
later.
Yeah, you're gonna go to law school at 38.
Didn't Kim Kardashian do that?
Well, it's Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. I just passed the bar, actually, casually.
casually.
I don't even need to study. I was like, God, no, I didn't want to read because I'm dyslexic, but it just takes like, I can read. It just takes like 3 times as long.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
So then when
dyslexia.
something is already lengthy, and then I know it's going to take me longer.
Yeah, because legal documents are not lengthy at all.
I just want to do what's right.
I know. All right, you have a very strong sense of morality, which we love that about you. Anyways,
It breaks me
okay,
out sometimes.
my favorite superhero movie. I mean, this is so easy. It's The Dark Knight, for sure. No doubt about it.
You know what? I'm surprised I didn't actually see that coming.
I mean, come on. It's The Dark Knight, followed by The Dark Knight Rises and Batman Begins. I don't know which one of those is second and third, but that's the top
Can
three.
you give me your best Batman impression?
I didn't bring my Batman mask. I can't be in character without the mask.
Just cover your eyes
I don't
and
own one.
cover your eyes in the middle.
Maybe one day. We'll see. The Dark Knight is so good. Yeah. Mhm.
It's my best contribution.
I also do like the Robert Pattinson Batman, by the way. That one was fun.
Who is also going to have a crazy year
Dude is
next
about to have the
Zendaya.
craziest next year.
I didn't even realize that he was in 3 movies with Zendaya together.
I know.
I was like, I'm so focused on my girl taking over the entirety of 2026 that I was like, oh, Robert Pattinson
He's
is also
taking
in
over the entirety
these
of
3
2026.
movies.
Like, yup.
Yeah. They're going to be busy, girl.
They are busy.
I think that,
Is it the drama? Is that the
yes, the
yeah.
drama's the one
That
that they're
comes out
in
in a few
together.
weeks.
And
That
I'm
one-
very
well,
excited.
They're in all 3 of those movies together,
Yes.
technically. I don't
They're
think they're going to
in-
be in any scenes in Odyssey together, though.
But they're in it.
He's the antagonist and she plays the goddess Athena. So like, I don't think that she's gonna appear to
Maybe.
Matt Damon's character probably. and
You
that's
never
it.
know. Maybe they're
Well, I've
like,
read
you
the
know
book.
what? I'll see you on
They
set.
don't. I mean,
Maybe I'll see you on set. And
oh
then,
yeah, I mean yes.
Knuckles with Yusuf.
Dune Part 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will most likely have scenes together. He's the protagonist or antagonist in that movie. I did not recognize him when I watched that Dune trailer at all. I forgot he was in the movie until at the end it showed the cast list, and I went, "Wait, Robert Pattinson?
You had to, like,
Which
go
one
back.
was he?"
Who got me for that last time? Austin Butler.
Yeah,
That I was like, no fucking way.
there's Dune again.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they shot Dune Part 3 on IMAX 15 per film, not digital. We love that. We love that.
It's the best film.
So did Sinners.
Best film
Don't
that
be
ever
knocking on IMAX film.
I'm
love
not.
Sinners?
It's just the way you said it.
It's so good. We love it. It does look quite pretty, but Greg Fraser didn't shoot
Fuck
it.
Trump.
By the way, what?
So, because that was the impression.
Oh, I
you
didn't know that's what you were
made.
doing.
That's what it sounded like when you said that. That's why I was like,
Oh,
fuck that guy.
I wasn't even trying to do that, but fair enough. I was going to say also, we have the battle of the 3 greatest composers in Hollywood this year. Because
You're like, actually, next year's Oscars is where I'm going to be terrified for this category.
that is very true. Because Ludwig Göransson is doing The Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
John Williams is doing...
Said his name so easily.
I've said it a few times. John Williams is doing Disclosure Day, Spielberg's new movie. And Hans Zimmer's doing Dune Part 3. Like, we got all the goats doing scores. Disclosure Day, by the way, have you seen the trailers for that? The new Spielberg movie? Looks really good. Looks like a classic. It looks like just like E.T.
Do you want to make a year prediction right now?
Which one of those
Yeah.
ends up winning?
Yeah.
It's not going to be Disclosure Day, probably. For score, it'll be probably Odyssey, if I had to guess. Because
He's on a streak.
Dune is a Part 3. It's going to be relatively... no offense to Hans Zimmer. There's going to be similar themes in there because you're having to follow the same motifs. However, Hans, you have done a trilogy in the past, Pirates of the Caribbean and The Dark Knight. The
so
third
good.
Pirates of the Caribbean score is the best of the 3. It is so good.
I remember I had a friend in high school that like when we were like going to like theater festivals that like when she needed to like lock the fuck in would play the soundtrack like on the way to the like on the bus on the way yes all the way to
It's so good.
the fucking college
But like the third
and would
one,
just be like in their monologue.
The Will Turner and
Lock the fuck
Elizabeth,
in.
The Elizabeth and Will theme when they get married
It's
on
so
the
good.
boat.
Everything is so good.
With the, it's so good. Yeah.
Photo shoot idea.
What's that?
It was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fun. All right. Back to superhero movies. Yeah.
Right.
Dark Knight. I don't really need to say anything. It's a phenomenal movie. It's
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Again.
one of the greatest performances ever put. to
We're
film.
losing people.
I know. Do you know what else? Here's the thing. We're getting older. So
Shut the fuck up.
So we're more aware of these people that continue dying. Like when we were younger, we were like, I don't know who this is when you watch the In
But you knew
Memoriam
their
at the
character.
Oscars. But and now we're like, we're knowing these people for years. It's
So
like,
yeah, you've like
we've grown up with these people, and now it's like before you were like, I don't know who that is, or
Yeah.
like, oh, I've seen like one thing with them, and it's not as like
in your soul.
heartwarming and in your yeah, like Rob Reiner, like oh my god.
Fuck, dude.
Anyways, yeah, it's hard to get older. And we're relatively quite young. Actually, not relatively. We are quite young in the grand scheme of things.
Catherine O'Hara hurt.
That one hurt.
That was so
Mom.
unexpected for me.
And
I
I
remember,
just
like,
watched Home Alone.
really?
Like
Fuck.
3 weeks ago.
I remember like I was talking with my brother and we were both just like, Catherine? Yeah, fuck, dude.
I know.
Out of nowhere.
I know. Ugh.
And then my
Anyways,
grandma passed away like
life is hard.
a little bit later.
I'm
Because
sorry
the
for
reason
your
we were
loss.
talking about Catherine O'Hara is because we're like, God, you just never know.
Yeah.
And she died so young. And we're
Yeah.
like, that was crazy. And then because we were talking, like my grandma did this thing.
Mhm.
And we were just like, I don't know, like it feels like she's prepping. And we're like, I don't want to say that. I don't want to assume.
Yeah. Damn.
And we're like, I really thought I had 10 more years.
No, I get that. That's fair. You never have enough time, even if you had those 10 more years.
And I've had so much time and I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, most people, like even like my youngest cousin, like he lost her at 14.
Right.
And I feel like most people like lose their grandparent around like 9,
My first
14.
grandparent died. Was 14
Like
or
between
15.
those
Yeah,
ages
I
is
was
like the average of
yeah.
when people lose their grandparents. And I'm like, I'm
Right, because people are
27.
usually in their 30s or 40s when they start to lose their parents. You know, so like depending on.
What? What?
I'm just saying, my mom's mom died when she was 39. My grandma, I was 14.
Oh, fuck.
People start to lose their parents when they get in their later 30s and 40s and 50s. I mean, that's just.
Don't ask me why I forgot. I was like,
That's
right,
how
you're
life
right,
works.
My grandmother was also a parent.
Right.
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 Fuck.
Fuck. Well, my mom is 58. So she's had a lot of time.
That's pretty solid. I mean,
I
almost
truly
getting
I
to
can't
60
complain.
with
She
your
did
parents is
really
pretty solid.
I've had a lot of time with her.
That's really cool.
It's a blessing.
Blessing.
A blessing.
Time is a blessing. Health is a blessing. We're talking about movies. We wanted to do a Marvel DC discussion.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
I think that DC has higher highs and lower lows.
Explain.
Some of their bad stuff is really bad. Not naming any names. Suicide Squad. Green Lantern. Some of their good stuff is really good. The Dark Knight trilogy. Batman.
Name another one that was good.
Man of Steel is good.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's a good one.
No, it was.
I like Snyder Cut. It was 4 hours, but that was a good time.
I work at Disney, so I'm surrounded by Marvel. So
Sure. Marvel.
I have my love and I have my issues.
Marvel,
as most
for me,
things.
it like started up here with Iron Man.
Yeah.
And like Thor's good, not as good as Iron Man, but like Captain America was solid. The first Avengers movie, it was just kind of on this upward trajectory. We had some great movies after great movies.
I swear to God,
and
Captain
then,
America and Iron Man were making me patriot.
And then Endgame hit, and it was like peak.
I remember like
And
waking
good
up
God,
the
did they
next
fall off a
day
cliff after
after. Excuse me. I remember waking up the next day after Endgame,
Yeah.
fucking distraught.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, Infinity War did that to most of us too.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, no, they're not coming back.
But the problem is
That they came back?
they all came back. This is what I was getting to with the beginning with the Spider-Man thing. It was like all of that
I was
sadness
okay
you
with
feel in
was
Infinity
okay.
War
Yeah.
is completely erased because they're
No.
all back. But yes, I know we lose Iron Man.
I was okay with them all coming back for Endgame. Like that was
No, that was fine.
Yeah, I think that was great for me. Where I'm like, okay, it is when it gets to like Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
And like using the multiverse
Yes.
as like a way to like, oh, I could always bring somebody in, or like, and one thing where I was like, I can't tell if this was like on purpose to be like a giant slap in the face. Did you see Loki, the series?
No.
But like they had it, and it's like the quickest throw, not to say Loki, I'm trying not to, anyways, but it was like such like a fast like throwaway scene of like he is like, do you need any explaining for this show?
No.
Okay. So he is like, I was like time space continuum office. When they're in the TVA and this guy opens up a drawer and it's all of these like different Infinity Stones,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's all of the times that like they have tried in different universes to like fix this, or like Doctor Strange is like, I've done every probability, this is the way that it has to be.
Sure.
And it's just be like, oh yeah, we use the line was we use them as paperweights because to them it doesn't matter.
Lovely.
Right. Well, not to
Interesting.
Marvel, it
No,
doesn't
to-
matter.
to-
But like for these characters that
Right.
work in the TVA,
Mhm.
they're like, yeah, time comes and goes, timelines end, they merge together, they split apart,
That's
and we
just
fix
normal.
it. We're just trying to keep it all in one.
I'm trying to keep the whole universe from not
That I was
collapsing.
like, so much that
It's
we
all
went through,
irrelevant.
and you use it as a paperweight.
Yeah.
Something that shot me hard.
Yeah, I don't like
That I had to like pause and like take a second, and then I was like, okay. I was like, fuck, dude, damn. Anyways, I feel like my love with Marvel is still high, clearly.
Yeah, but that's not the MCU.
But you also, I know, but you
know?
also have so many variants of your own, baby. That
It's
I love all
true.
of them.
It's true.
But
Spider-Verse might be one of the best ones.
Miles is really good storyline. It's really interesting. And see, that's like
But,
another.
like, you're using the
that's a way,
multiverse,
but
like, in
that's
a
also
fun
another
way
way
there.
of do. Yes,
I
that's a
like
way
what
of
they do
using
in
the
that.
multiverse. And like these are all
These fun,
extremely
unique, different versions of
universes.
Spider-Man, like it's crazy different versions. Like
Yeah.
instead of like, oh, we're just gonna go get that Iron Man and bring him over here.
The exact same guy from a
the
different
way.
timeline that might have experienced 3 different things.
I'm just gonna, for a second, we obviously know Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom in the new
Yeah.
Avengers movie.
How did you feel for that reveal?
I hate it.
I didn't know how it was gonna go because I'm like,
I
are
hate
they
it.
gonna alter his face
Are they gonna just revive Iron Man
and make him
and
the
make
villain?
him evil? Is that how that movie's gonna open?
But I will say I love this stand.
Yet again, I get back to why are we undoing?
Are we undoing what we've written?
We've already done this. Like he needs to be gone because that just
reveal
dilutes. It just
and then
dilutes.
the arms out. I was
know.
like,
It was epic.
that was so good.
But there's gonna be like lots of Doctor Dooms maybe because it's a multiverse. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna go to a different universe where Iron Man was never Iron Man and he was a villain and that's what it is. And it's Tony Stark became Doctor Doom. I don't know. That's not how the
Tony
comics
Stark.
go. But you know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
just never becomes Iron Man. He becomes Doctor Doom instead.
yeah, like Civil War actually
that's the
like is a
version that our
completely
heroes get
different
stuck in.
story, and it's like, you know what?
I don't
Iron
know
Man
where they're gonna
actually
go with
just turned
this.
into a fucking monster
I'm
during
just
Civil War,
hesitant
and it was just like, I'm gonna murk you all.
I wouldn't put it past them. I'm just cautious with them.
That's fair.
They've
I feel like
done it too much to me.
once Disney Plus became a streaming service and they were like, we need to put out content after content after content, because it used to be 1 movie a year,
If that.
and it was like, well, it was like one of those things where like you'll get
Now it's 1 movie a quarter.
not even that
Sometimes,
weekly
like,
basis.
Sometimes it is literally like every month there's a new Marvel movie coming out, and then
A
the weeks in
new
between there's a
movie,
show
a
coming
new
out.
series,
Yeah,
a new cartoon.
your weekly Disney Plus new content,
Yeah,
and half of it's Marvel, and then some of it's Star Wars. So
and
I'm
hey,
glad that's slowed down,
listen,
'cause
it's
the Star Wars content was very poor. Outside of Andor was pretty good.
it's a lot to put out,
No, I know, and
but it's like at what quality?
I don't know.
And it's like, I haven't
just
even
feels
seen
rushed,
all of
too.
it.
Like the CG,
And that's
in
like,
it, it's-
I hate to judge something that I haven't seen, but it's just like, I'm still trying to catch up on things. And then you have other things in different
we're
networks.
bombarded with content.
Yeah.
And really well made content.
And it makes it not as fun.
So if you're gonna tell me that a show is only okay, I don't have time to only watch okay at this point. There's just so much out there that the amount of things on my list of things to watch that I have people telling me, oh my God, this is my favorite thing ever. It's so good. You're going to love it. Like there's dozens and dozens and dozens of things on my list to watch of things in that category. So when am I going to get around to watching something that I know is only going to be mediocre, but it's like part of a universe that I enjoy? So like, when am I ever going to press play on that?
And it's like, how much information from this series are they going to use in their like main timeline?
Oh, yeah. And Marvel started doing that actually a long time ago. What was the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show?
But I will say,
I watched that show.
jumping. I like the last Guardians movie.
Oh, did you? I haven't seen it.
I
know you liked the, wasn't Florence Pugh in there?
I did cry. Oh,
No,
Thunderbolts?
That's Thunderbolts, yeah.
Thunderbolts!
Haven't seen that either. See, I've just totally stopped doing the Marvel thing.
Yeah, but those were the movies where we were like, I feel back. I felt back.
Those kind of feel more like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of like new twist with a new team kind of thing.
But not, it was giving, I don't want to say it was giving, like, because Deadpool also came out. Deadpool and Wolverine came out.
Deadpool's pretty good.
Where you, like, need some sort of, like, grounding reality humor. Where, like, I need you to be slightly haha funny raunchy.
Yes. They
or,
do
like, a
kinda go
little
over the board
realistic.
with the humor sometimes in those Marvel movies.
I feel like I'm contradicting myself, and you know what? I'm sure
That's
to a
okay.
point that I am, because like in like the
Life's full of
context
contradictions.
of like Spider-Man in the trailer when he's like mother, and he covers his up, and
Mhm.
I'm like, that's so on brand for you. Love it. Love to see
Yes.
it. But it's even to be like, you were so close to saying the F word, and I love that. And that not to always be so like Captain America clean.
Sure. Well,
Um,
Deadpool's certainly not that.
No, not at all. But like, and I'm not Chris Pratt's biggest fan, but a Star-Lord balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's if we wrote scripts, maybe there'd be a better way to like write that out, but this is off the dome.
We write scripts. What are you talking about?
Not this one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. We don't even. You want to peek? I text Harrison, what are we going to talk about today? And then he's like, sounds good. That's what we do. There's not even bullet points sometimes. It's
I
just
have notes a lot of times. Not today. This is a professional show.
What were we talking about? Right.
We're talking about movies, stuff,
right.
you know.
Right.
So Marvel
Quality,
DC,
quantity.
I guess, is really what we were talking about. I kind of gave my take on it, and you were kind of going with your.
I ramble.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a really good writer. I think that like, you know, my thoughts, ideas, my opinions are very clear and concise when I write them.
Mm-hmm.
When I speak them off of nothing, girl, and I'm not medicated.
Neither am I.
Oopies.
Probably should be. Here we are.
Woo! One day.
Maybe.
No, I won't.
Eh,
No, we won't.
probably not. Self-medicate
All of that to say,
with the shot on.
all of the mess to say is that I think that even Marvel's lows are higher than DC's lows.
Yes.
And that is why I think that Marvel is better than DC.
I mean, that's fair. I've never given.
It's not my only reason, but it's one of my defining reasons.
I don't know. The last few years has really brought the average score down for Marvel.
But I feel like they're up, and they're up in how many fucking years was Superman?
Yeah, Superman has had some interesting renditions for sure.
Name and how many years before?
I mean, the iconic John Williams score from the classic Superman is pretty great. And then there was that Superman Returns, was like 2005, I think. That one was interesting.
21 years ago?
And then you had Man of Steel in 2013. I would not give, in my opinion, there's not a single Marvel movie that I'd give like an A+ to. But there's plenty of A's and B's and C's in there. There's a couple of DC A+. There's also a couple of F's. And there's not a lot of Marvel F's. So
Not as many.
Not as many. Actually,
C-. Don't talk about the C-.
no, we don't need to talk about C. I was just saying.
But A's and B's, girl.
Marvel's actually put out quite a few F's since Endgame, in my opinion. If we were to have this conversation in 2019, no doubt about it, Marvel would win.
Right.
But they have put out some.
Do you think maybe they were compensating for COVID?
I think
that they were like,
part of it was,
everybody's
everyone's home. We have to put content out now. Go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's
you
good.
got to keep everybody
we have
watching.
eyeballs. Let's go.
Because I think that WandaVision and Loki were good.
Yeah, but then they just kept going with the show thing.
And I still haven't seen so many of them, and I feel bad that I haven't seen any of them, and I'm like prejudging them before I'm listening to other people's opinions. But when you have so much to watch,
That's what I'm just saying.
and other people have seen this thing that like, oh, you're like, yes, I love Marvel, I'm gonna watch this thing, and they're like, I watched it, it wasn't the best, but hey, I think that this scene was funny.
Right.
I'm gonna watch Bridgerton.
Right. I'm gonna go watch a
Because,
comfort show or whatever.
You know, that was one of my because Bridgerton came out in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
What else came out in 2020? That was the one.
Ted Lasso.
No, it wasn't.
That was
Ted
my
Lasso
COVID
yet.
show.
The Wilds.
I haven't seen that.
It's good. It's only 2 seasons. Unfortunately, got canceled after that.
Rude.
But it's Lord of the Flies with girls.
Ah, fun.
Mhm. Really good.
Fun,
really
fun.
good.
Fun.
So
okay.
those are
Just
my.
add that to the list of bazillion things I need to watch.
I'm so sorry, but
Love
at least
it.
I can tell you it was good,
Okay.
and I enjoyed.
Anything else you'd like to add on the Marvel DC front before we move on to what we've been watching recently?
I have had this dream of being a superhero in the Marvel universe since I was a child.
Okay.
And I'm putting this out there. I would absolutely love to be part of one of those. Maybe like a brand new story. Maybe we start a whole brand new superhero for Marvel, and to be like, we're so fucking back.
Wait, we just had a Superman movie just come out. That movie was also pretty good. I forgot about that one. What the heck? How did I forget about that?
Were we not talking about the same Superman?
No. I was talking about other Superman. I'm an idiot. Anyways.
That is the one that I was like, yeah, DC got a leg up.
Yeah.
Because before that,
well, Fantastic Four wasn't bad. The newest one, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
for Marvel.
with Marvel.
The
Okay.
first time they've done a Fantastic. Well, they moved. They came out right next to each other.
Because I was like, that's not DC.
No, I was just like, for the first time.
You scared me for a second. I was like, hold on.
They kind of nailed a Superman for DC.
Yeah, they did.
And they finally nailed Fantastic Four.
They came out at the same time.
I know. They actually nailed. Those two IPs have been a struggle bus for a number of years for both of those companies to get.
You remember the original Fantastic
Four? Oh, I remember. Chris Evans. The OG Chris Evans Marvel role. Those were not very good movies, as nostalgic as they might be.
And then there was The Boys on Amazon.
Well, then there's that.
That's
a whole other thing.
And Invincible came out last night. Have you seen Invincible?
Nope. Yeah, how do you feel?
It's so good. It's so good. Have you watched The Boys?
I've seen some of The Boys.
Harrison!
I don't really. I know a lot of people like
God
it.
bless you, Seth Rogen, for making these shows.
Yeah.
They're so fucking good.
The studio.
They're also phenomenal.
So good.
He just puts out incredible work. The Boys and Invincible are.
I didn't know he did Invincible.
Mhm.
Nice.
I feel like I need to fact check that now, but
I'll say you're right.
I want to say yes.
But I don't know the answer, so I'll
Yeah.
just assume you're right.
I want to say
Give you
that
the
I'm right
benefit of
about
the doubt.
that because it was very much giving they're not one and the same, but it is giving like the realistic side of if superheroes were in like our
Yes,
modern day
no,
society
I mean,
today.
definitely that's Boys for sure.
Yeah, but it's all like Invincible is that
Okay.
animated.
Gotcha.
In a way,
So I probably want to watch it.
it's good.
I don't watch things that are animated.
You're
almost
gonna love
ever.
it. You're going to love
Haven't
it.
we been over this?
Same way
I've
that
never
you
seen
loved
Avatar: The Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
This is your job.
Technically, this pays me nothing, and my actual job
This is your job.
Not this.
This is your job. Your job is to understand stories that other people have put out.
Yep. But where's the
and
line draw on what stories?
None. Because you
There's
also
only
gotta.
so
Here's the
much
thing,
content that
and
can
you
be
also
consumed.
have to watch. I know that they go lower on the list, but sometimes you gotta watch things that maybe you're not gonna like.
Listen, I
And
do that all the time, just
Yeah.
to be like, I've seen that, so now I can make commentary on that and have an opinion.
A better commentary than
Then
being like,
I
I
heard the
heard other
reviews
people.
sucked. Yeah, or I heard people liked it. Is it bad that I forgot that Superman movie even existed? Until,
Yes,
like,
that is so bad because it's so good.
No, it's not good because it's not memorable enough for me that I literally forgot it existed. That's bad.
It was a culture
But maybe
shift.
that's just me. Maybe I was just.
In the circles
off
that
in
I
my
was
head.
running in, that was a culture shift.
I'm not running in those circles, clearly. I mean,
It was also
People
that, like,
liked
you
it.
know, we drew a lot of real life.
there's that. Have you seen what is it? Green
So I'm
Arrow,
interested
the
to see
CW
like
show.
grunge. My mom had the biggest crush on Arrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a video
I
of
saw
her
the
like
first
buried in my
few seasons of that
Snapchat,
show.
and
It's
she's
fun.
just like,
Did you ever watch Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., by the way? You did not. I actually watched
I watched
that
The
one.
Flash on CW.
That's so funny. They've been doing this for a while, the whole
Multiverse.
superhero shows that are kind of separate from the movies. But
Mhm.
now they're like integrating them, obviously. Anyways, what have you been watching that you'd like to share with the class?
In a way, a different superhero.
Hmm.
Stranger Things.
11. Or Will the Wise.
I'm annoyed a little bit.
Yep, let me hear it.
She
All right.
should've-
Here we go. This is Bella's take on the Stranger Things finale.
I love Stranger Things. Stranger Things has meant so
3
much
months
to
after
me.
It premiered.
I'll make this very, very fucking clear. I stand by Palestine until the day that I fucking die. And so I was very, very conflicted about watching Stranger Things. And then it kind of came to a point of where I'm like, I don't think I'll enjoy, not to say anything, but a lot of things. Where I'm like, is it fair to give like a split cast with different political views like that? I'm like, if half of you are on one side and half are the other, like, do I just throw the whole thing away when this thing meant so much to me in my older formative years?
Depends on how strong your morals are and feelings on that are, I guess.
I battled.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna watch it when it's not as poppin', I guess.
Okay, that was your way of
Well, my other,
not adding to the popular numbers.
I guess.
But it is your job, you know.
It's my job.
This is
Or
our
like the
job. We
same
gotta talk
thing
about
where
this.
like with Snow White. I didn't watch it in theaters. I
Mhm.
watched it when it went to Disney Plus that I do not pay for because I work at Disney, which is also like
So you just give hours and hours of your time to Disney instead.
they pay me money. I'm taking money from them.
That's true.
It's better than going to someone with that agrees with them all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, I think 11 should have just died.
I mean, maybe she
I'm-
did.
She didn't.
Meh.
And then also for Mike to just like hold on to this for 18 fucking months? Hello?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It was lame.
Guys, let's graduate
lame.
and then and we're gonna play one last D&D game, and I was okay with that until he was like, guys, think about it. And he was so fucking dead ass about it. He was like, guys, think about it. What would block off this power? This sonic cloak, if you will. And they'd be like, yeah, Elle and her
it was
sister are
so
dead.
convenient.
and then they're like, then she's not actually dead, but she could be dead to us in a way because we'll probably never see her again because she's gonna go to some remote town and live
Wow.
out her days.
It's the exact same thing I was complaining about with the Marvel thing. Like, just let it. If you make the decision, like
to kill
just-
her,
and
kill her.
narratively,
That's okay.
made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, for her character, as a way of bookending it, like that she's the one that
She lived, she
started
died.
this, and
She's gonna be the one to end it.
And there you go.
And no one else died
Pretty much, which was a bit
other than
egregious.
her sister.
R.I.P. Sean Astin in the second season.
Well, it's
Bob!
like, well, the other thing is that, like, I felt like every time that they introduced a new character, that character was going to die.
Well, not Robin. I thought she was going to die for sure.
I'm happy Robin didn't
No,
die.
I'm too.
I was like,
I thought
in their gay moments together
Jonathan had to die
with
like, that
Will and
makes
Robin,
sense,
I was
or-
like, that's sweet.
Okay, did you see the fan theory that the very first episode, the Demogorgon that abducts Will wasn't a Demogorgon, it was actually Vecna?
I did not see that,
I wish that
Hey.
was true,
that they like
that
made
they
like
had
a...
wrapped that up, because
Bringing young Will back was interesting. For
that
me.
was interesting.
I didn't see that one coming.
If you pay attention, if you go rewatch that scene,
I'll go back.
the Demogorgons never use telekinetic powers in the
Mhm.
show, right? They're just
Remember
creatures
when
of
they were
force.
just dogs?
The door lock on his thing just slides open magically in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Demodogs and Demogorgons do not do that
No,
ever.
no, they don't really use their hands.
They don't. They use their mouth. That's about it.
Yeah.
They have 4 legs mainly, really,
Right, and it's really just
and
a
they just stand on
run.
their hind legs and slash.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
big bears, basically. I mean, they
Mhm.
don't use magic powers ever, except in that one scene, right? And like the shadow kind of looks like that. Anyways, they didn't do that, obviously. But man, that would have been a fun little. He took Will at the very, very beginning. You know,
Yeah, like, this was
actually, he
always
took
Vecna.
him, you know, that
Would have been good.
would have been fun.
Would've
They
been
didn't do
good.
that.
Happy.
Stranger Things overall is a good show.
I had a good time.
Glad we watched it and it was part of that, guys. Good God, did it need to wrap up like 5-10 years earlier? Not 10, that came out 10 years ago. But
They
like
did their best.
5 seasons in, what is it, 11 years?
I thought it was like 9.
But maybe it was.
Don't ask me.
When you're doing a show with kids set in middle school and high school,
I've-
you can't let them hit
A
their
certain
30s. I'm sorry. You just can't. they're supposed to be recent
How do you
high
feel
school
about
grads.
Max being able to graduate?
I know. Yeah, she really did all that schoolwork from her coma.
Right. Maybe she's just smart enough. I don't
She
know
big
what
brain.
their
You never know.
standards were.
You never know.
Right. How do you feel about? I saw people commenting that they're like upset that Dustin mourned Eddie more than he mourned Elle.
I do have to say on Dustin, I did not love his character in this season.
I think he just became Eddie.
Right.
He became.
And like I like where he ended up. I thought it was a little bit just drama for the sake of drama to have him and
Not Jonathan.
Steve like feuding throughout the
Mhm.
middle of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I get why, right? No one else is taking like understanding we just lost Eddie and like he's the only one remembering him. Like I love that and like because
But it was almost like
people got to remember you when you're gone or else
right with so many people that have died.
I know.
Um,
Barb and
Alexi,
yeah,
that one hurt.
Bob.
Bob.
That one
Nakos Marios's Max's older brother.
Billy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, she mourned him
Mm-hmm.
correctly.
I thought that was really well done.
Not correctly. I shouldn't say that. That was
There's only one way to mourn.
no.
The correct way or the not
But
correct
I
way.
feel like it was
Is that what you're trying to say?
no, but it just the way that it was like shown on screen
Yeah, I thought that was really
to
well
me.
done.
That I was like
Sadie Sink's a really good actor.
that.
She's such a good actor.
I wish that I had seen her on Broadway.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
wish
she
that I had
Annie?
also seen as Annie.
Yeah.
Her very first. I wish I had also seen Gaten in Sweeney Todd.
Who knows? Maybe they'll go back and do more.
But he's not gonna play Tobias.
No, I know, but like you
They're like, you
can
want
go
to
see them on stage again, though. Maybe. Who knows?
one day. I love when Shakespeare gets brought into the modern day.
Yeah.
Like, have you
Hamnet?
right. But Hamlet.
Right.
Who was it that did that? Oh, God.
The Lion King,
No.
which is exactly what that movie is, by the way.
Brought home.
You're talking about the tragedy of Macbeth, right? The Denzel Washington.
No.
Have you seen that? It's literally just like Macbeth. It's the Macbeth play, like on film.
Do you believe in that curse?
No.
I would assume not, since you said it here.
What, Macbeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to say Macbeth.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It's the name of a story.
I know.
You said it too.
I think that I'm Filipino. A lot of us are superstitious. That's
yeah,
like
it's
a
true.
stereotype for us. I think if you are doing the play, I would avoid it.
Fair.
If you are not in it currently, cast or crew, it's all right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You can follow the superstition for some.
Yeah, like when you're. I mean, you don't. I'm not gonna be the
You can say
reason
whatever you want.
that like that a light mysteriously falls.
Yeah.
That it wasn't rigged properly.
There's no light above us. We're good.
We're good. Okay, yeah. But
Okay. Anything else you've been watching that we want to address? I've still just been watching Clarkson's Farm, which is a lovely, wholesome show that I've been just rewatching because I'm going there in July. So me and Amanda have just been watching all the seasons of that, and that's pretty much all I've been watching. What's up?
I watched F1.
Oh my God. You mean the Oscar winner for Best Sound?
Yes. I had a good time.
It's a good time.
And the whole time that I was sitting there, my boyfriend was just teaching me about F1. And you know
Sure.
what? And the whole time, here's the
Cars
thing.
go vroom.
Car go vroom. And I was very much like, I don't know truly almost anything
I mean,
about
they
F1.
spoon feed you the rules in that with
Right.
the commentators.
But there's also so many times where I was like, that's illegal. There's no way you could do that in a race and they just let you keep going. And he was like, yeah,
yeah,
but this is movie, so have fun.
yes.
And I was like,
Intentionally
gravel
crashing
on the-
over and over and
gravel
over.
on the track? That's crazy.
Yeah, that one sequence in Hungary, which is the second major race in the movie, is egregious to the rules of F1. The dude would have been black flagged, which means just
Yeah.
disqualified from the
I
race.
was like, yeah. And there's when
so early,
Jonathan was like, hey, if somebody else is like running a different lap than you cannot like,
yeah, you're
be
supposed to
in
let
front-
them by.
you
by
have to
within
go-
3 corners.
yeah, you
It's
have
called
to let
blue
them go
flags
past
rule.
you because
Yeah.
they're running a different race, but you're fucking with their time.
And then to
to
make
save your
them run
teammate.
into you, like, oh my, you would be.
You're gonna break someone's
They
car
would be
repeatedly,
disqualified so fast.
like 3 times the same race.
So fast. disqualified.
Crazy.
Is it a lot of fun? Yes.
Did I have so much fun watching it?
It is a lot of
Absolutely.
fun. I really like the
So
opening
much so,
sequence. The
I
Daytona
was like, you know
24
what?
hour in the opening.
I'll watch Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive. The
I'll watch
first
it.
season of that show is really fun. The second season is fun. It becomes a little bit more staged, I guess, because
Oh, I thought you were gonna say stagnant. I was like, I
No.
guess there's only so much you can do.
well, I watch F1, right? So like I already know what's going to happen, so I can see where they're like using editing and like stuff to make it more dramatic because it's a TV show. But back when the shows first started, they just were like flies on the wall viewing real action. Now it's like every driver and team knows, we're going to have Netflix crews following us this weekend, so be on your best behavior. Don't say anything weird. Like don't have any like it's super weird and
Weird.
yeah, it's artificial now. It's like all the teams like know they're being recorded. Before there was like drama because it was like they weren't used to cameras and mics being all over the place and they'd have private conversations. People almost die in the F1 show from brutal car accidents and you get their live reactions to that.
I'll save the day.
So there's that. Thank you,
Not under my roof.
your friendly neighborhood Bella. All right. Well, that wraps it up for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. This comes out Friday at noon. Every Friday at noon, we got episodes coming out on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. So like, comment, subscribe, as they say.
See you guys later.
See you next time.
Bye. That's a wrap.